Good morning, all things ETH, Ethereans. Wanted to give a response video to Karl at the Moon. Yesterday I was on BitBoy Crypto's channel, and he was talking about how the rise up to the all-time highs that we had in April and May looked like a rollover top, which we just experienced a couple weeks ago when we hit 50,000 again. And he started looking at it and he started seeing the lows that we received last week and then the recent lows that we saw yesterday on Monday, September 20th. And he analyzed the rollover on the first all-time high and then this recent high, and he's saying that both of these look very similar. He's saying that's a fractal. And he was on BitBoy Crypto's channel, and they started talking about, manipulation, and I think Crypto Jeb was also talking about it too, and how these markets are, the whales can kind of control them a little bit still because they're relatively small in comparison to larger industries, but that point I don't necessarily agree with. I do think there are some very large wallets out there that can control the price, but as I mentioned in my video yesterday, you look at the market cap of crypto in whole at 2 trillion, and you look at the market cap of the dollar at 2 trillion, and I do think we have more power than we think as retail investors, and I think it's getting harder and harder to manipulate the markets. But nonetheless, get a big sell or a multitude of big sells, and the weaker hands, those of us who have to pay the bills at the end of the month, don't have massive lines of credit, can't afford to get wigged out. So anyway, back to the point. Karl was saying that if this fractal was to play out entirely on Bitcoin, we would likely see lows of $37,000, and pretty quickly, because the first fractal took months to take place. This last time, each leg of the fractal is looking like a week or less. So pretty certain that this could be a possibility. So Karl especially, and so yeah, what does that mean for Ethereum? Well, today we're just over $3,000. We wicked down to about 27 last night, I think. I could be wrong, could have been 26. Well, if the excuse me, if the fractal were to play out exactly the same as it does for Ethereum as it did for Bitcoin, or could for Bitcoin, we're looking at a possibility of $24,000 or $2,400 ETH again. And I know it wasn't long ago that we were really super happy about that, but we've hit 4,000 twice now, and gosh, I want it to go up. So I'm hoping he's not right, but I just wanted to get out there and let you know that there's that possibility, and to look out for it. So I'll try to edit in a little bit of a screenshot to be able to show what I'm talking about here with what Karl's predictions were. I'll probably jump into my office here and record a little bit. All right, here's a real quick look at the charts, guys. Karl was talking about this all-time high over here as a rollover top, and I just wanted to explain what he meant by that and how it looks very similar to our current rollover top that we just had. So back in December, we came up to $43,000. We came back down to $30,000, and then we had this rollover top where each peak was a little bit slower to get to and a little bit just not quite as high. It wasn't a blow off top like we would expect at the end of a bull market, and we're certainly not done yet, guys. So what he's talking about in the fractal is this mark here. So We came down to this point when we rolled over the first time back in May. So between January and May, we had this roll over top and came back down. So, and then it accumulated for a while, and then went back up to our current recent high. So Karl thinks that after the first bump is this down point, this low right here is where we could potentially be coming down to, because they look so similar. So if you look at the spacing here, you know, we rolled over, we had a little bit of a dead cat bounce, if you will. I wouldn't call it that in a bull market, but that's just for lack of a better word. And then we came all the way down to, you know, around $30,000. Well, if we roll over here, we could be looking at, you know, a 37.6 Bitcoin, a $38,000 Bitcoin, again sometime soon if Karl is correct. So I just want to let you know that there could be some more downside to this if it's going to play out exactly like the previous fractal. But what does that mean for Ethereum? So what that means for Ethereum is we're looking at this time frame of between August 4th and August 6th, right about the time the London hard fork happened. So right where we started burning ETH. We could come down as far as 2,400, like I said, but if you look at the exact time frames, it could be about 25,000, 26,000. In fact, we have the simple moving average here looking like some support. So I'm gonna guess that we come down, if Karl's right, that is. And this is my opinion, guys. I'm just telling you what I've heard. This is not financial advice, but could come down between 2,600 and 2,400 over the next couple of days, but then accumulate for maybe a week more. Like I said, the time frames are a lot quicker on this fractal. I mean, on the previous one, it was between December and June, and this one is already going from about August to not even 1st of October yet. So happy first day of fall, September 21st. But yeah, we could come down as low as 2,700, 2,600, 2,500, 2,400 at the very lowest. I think we'll probably bounce off the MA. But yeah, we'll see. I would love to see us stay above 3,000, but we'll see what happens. Back to you. Since BitBoy records in his car and Karl replied to BitBoy in his car, and then Crypto Jeb had to reply to BitBoy as well in his car, I figured I'd show you the inside of mine. So anyway, it's a beautiful morning, first day of fall in Iowa, and the corn is golden, high as an elephant's eye, if you will, and as they say, and the sky is blue and purple with some awesome clouds, and it's going to be a good day. So before we go up, sometimes we got to go back down in the crypto markets, and you know, looking forward to that pump soon, but could be going down to 24 first. I'm hoping that we don't break under 3K again, or at least not for too long, but we could go down to 24. So just a heads up. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you're not already. I try to get these cryptocurrency videos out to you on at least twice a week. I think we'll at least do 3 this week, with this one included. And thanks so much for watching. Peace.